I've heard some of your comments about migrants in Europe. I'm curious, do you think they can ever assimilate?
What an idiotic question. How many times do I have to say it? It's impossible. They will not assimilate. Just today an interview was published where Belgium's Minister of the Interior, a real big, admitted that their assimilation policy, they have some fancier term for it, has failed. And of course he said that only after people have been murdered. It should have been obvious from the start, because murder has practically been their business card for centuries. And it's exactly what they'll keep doing in other places. We've already seen terrorist attacks in Paris back in the 90s and the 2000s. Even then it was clear the culprits came from the second generation. Guess who I'm talking about? Why the hell weren't they thrown out? The very seed of terrorism must be uprooted. Assimilation is no option. Here's the thought I'm pretty sure no one's had before me. Set aside the terrorists and murderers for a moment. Let's just focus on the thugs and robbers. In today's America and Europe, over 90% of crimes are committed by colored people. Even the most brain-dead leftists accept this fact. Now, if you rewind to the 17th, 18th or 19th centuries, there were bandits too, lurking around city outskirts, prowling through poverty-stricken neighborhoods. But why were they criminals? These people were literally starving, scraping crumbs, living in squalor. But still, they at least tried to find decent work. But the parasites invading today's societies have everything. They're swimming in cash, in welfare that dwarfs the salaries of our local professors. They're handed housing. Even King Louis XIV would blush at the bathrooms they are bestowed. And after all these handouts, what do? They rob, they terrorize, they act with aggression. They torch cars every New Year's Eve in Paris. Go look up live footage and see for yourself who these culprits are. See the pattern? This isn't a social-related issue, but something far deeper. Their aggression and laziness come from a completely different nature. Oh, and here's another showing example. Plenty of folks reposted it on Facebook without a single hoot of analysis. This happened in Greece not too long ago. Savages invaded a Greek farmer's land. No permission, no apologies, just marched in and set themselves up in their usual barbaric fashion. They are still nomads at heart. It's biology, and biology doesn't lie. So, the farmer goes about his day, starting work on his agrimeter, carefully driving along their paths. And it stirred them up. They even called the leftist press to broadcast their outrage. How dare he act like this, they screeched. How do you like that? And some scabby TV channel jumps in howling about the audacity of this farmer to drive his tractor near them. Alright, everyone expressed their indignation. Some like fools, others with reason, but here's the thought nobody seems to have had. These squatters didn't even try to cultivate the soil or work the land they trespassed on. Not once did they think to offer the farmer any help, especially since they'd already broken the law by being there. It could have been simple. Roll up your sleeves and work together. Act like responsible citizens for once. This means the problem isn't just social, and you can't fix it.